Let me show you how to answer this kind of chemistry question on the board. The question says, compounds that are deliquescent are also said to be, and we are given four options here. Option A, insoluble. Option B, efflorescent. Option C, anhydrous. And option D, hygroscopic. To answer this question correctly, first, you need to even know the meaning of deliquescent. What are deliquescent compounds? Deliquescent compounds are those compounds that when you expose them to the atmosphere, they will absorb moisture from the atmosphere, which will be enough for them to dissolve in it to form a solution. Now, let us look at these options to see which of them behaves that way. Let's look at the first one, which is insoluble. What is the meaning of insoluble? When we say a substance is insoluble, it means it cannot dissolve in another substance. For example, if you say a particular substance is insoluble in water, it means it cannot dissolve in water. You understand? So a substance being soluble or insoluble has nothing to do with the liquescence. So option A is not the correct answer to this question. Now let's look at option B. Option B is efflorescent. What are efflorescent compounds? Efflorescent compounds are those compounds that, when exposed to the atmosphere, they will lose their water content. They will lose their water of crystallization. They already have water in them. So when you expose them to the atmosphere, they will lose their water content. You can lose all or part of the water content. You understand? And this is kind of a direct opposite of this. So option B is not the correct answer to this question. And let's look at option C. Option C says anhydrous. It says any compound that is deliquescent, is it also anhydrous? What is the meaning of anhydrous? When we say something is anhydrous, it means it does not contain water in it. So this one has nothing to do with whether the substance can absorb water or it can give out water. It's only telling you that this thing does not contain water. That is what we mean by anhydrous. So this has nothing to do with this. So let's look at the last option, which is option D, hygroscopic. What are hygroscopic compounds? Hygroscopic compounds are those compounds that, when exposed to the atmosphere, they will absorb moisture from the atmosphere, but will not dissolve in it to form a solution. This one absorbs moisture from the atmosphere, which is enough for it to even dissolve in it to form a solution. But this one will only absorb, but will not dissolve in it to form a solution. So the main thing they have in common is that both of them, they absorb moisture from the atmosphere. You understand? So any substance that is deliquescent is also said to be hygroscopic in nature. So the correct answer to this question is option D.